Want to let y'all know that the brand new Run It Back Philly shop merch is up. RunItBackPhillyShop.com. The brand new Trust Issues design. And this represents all of us, ladies and gentlemen, that have trusted the process and have been left with nothing but trust issues. I personally think the cream color is absolutely fire. And we threw it on some hoodies also. You know what I mean? It's hoodie season. Link is in the description. Get yourself some dope merch while supporting one of your favorite content creators.
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Perfect. Give me my hat.
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Run It Back Nation, what is good? It is your boy DJ Eastwood. Run It Back Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. Algo gang, do your thing. Give me 500 likes on the video. 500. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn your notification bell on. What else do we say? Put something in the comments. It's all for the algo. Listen, I pissed some people off yesterday with my buddy Hield take, and quickly I just want to double down. I'm here to double down. No, I'm kidding. All I was saying was you guys are a little bit too high on a guy that's getting passed around. Okay. Was I wrong for saying he's a low percentage shooter? Yes, I was, because I'm not a box score watcher. I was speaking strictly on the impressions that I get from watching Buddy Hield play, which is he chucks threes, he shoots a lot of bad threes, and he shoots you out of games a lot when heavily relied upon, okay? Yeah, last year he shot 42.5% from three. That's a great percentage. There's other seasons where he was an average three-point shooter or below average three-point shooter. All I'm saying is calm the down. Stop acting like he's Klay Thompson. Somebody was in the comments that was like, well, look at his percentage. That's literally Klay Thompson percentage. And I was like, yeah, doesn't that prove my point a little bit more about box score watching? Because Klay Thompson's a max contract player, and this guy's getting passed around like Taylor Swift. That's all I'm saying. And players like Buddy Hield are very frustrating because they give you one thing, and not only do they not give you other things, the other things are a negative. He's not a average defender. He's a bad defender. He's not an average ball handler. He's a bad ball handler. He's not an average facilitator. He's a bad facilitator. So as many games as he has shooting 42% from three, or if he has hot games where he's 8 for 9 and things like that, yeah, it'll be all fun and games, but what's happening on the other end, the other things are going to frustrate you just as well. Just ask Kings fans and Pacers fans if Buddy Hield is frustrating to watch. And I thought of a comparison that y'all are probably going to hate even more than you hated what I said yesterday. Isaiah Cannon. Yeah, that's right. Isaiah Cannon had a season for the Philadelphia 76ers where he shot 40% from three on 7 attempts. And I hated that guy. By watching him play, I absolutely hated it. You know what I'm saying? Box score, watching games. Let's both find a middle ground. I'll consider stats a little bit more than I normally do. You consider watching games a little bit more than you normally do. Now, here's what we got to talk about. If the 76ers were to trade for Buddy Hield, you know, what would it look like? And there's a proposed trade out there. There's a mock trade that I just came across that is Buddy Hield. The Sixers get Buddy Hield and a 2025 second-round pick for P.J. Tucker, Furkan Korkmaz, Daniel House Jr., 2027 and 2029 second-round picks. And my answer to that is, yeah, I'll take that in a heartbeat. Because, and I said in the video yesterday, when y'all were coming at me, most people are in the comments angry. They didn't even watch 2 minutes of the video. I said I would take Buddy Hield on my team. He's a useful player. You can use him. You just don't want to rely upon him. And if he's 1 for 10 in the first half, don't put him back on the floor in the second. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I don't want Buddy Hield and I think he's trash. You guys need to calm down and just listen a little better. Okay? So, yeah, I would do that trade. I don't know why the Indiana Pacers, you know, would do that trade necessarily, unless, yeah, I don't know how that helps them very much. I think P.J. Tucker is a terrible contract. I think Daniel House Jr., who knows what he is at this stage of his career. I guess you can't really assess him because of, you know, Doc Rivers using him inconsistently last year. I get to get rid of Furkan fucking Korkmaz? Yeah, sign me up. You know what I mean? Sign me up. And with that being said, let's look at what the Sixers roster maybe could look like if you do pull off a Buddy Hield trade. So here you go. Here's the roster, what it could possibly look like this season. And there's Buddy Hield on the side, okay? So the trade here gets rid of PJ Tucker and his horrendous contract, okay? I think then you move Tobias Harris probably to the 4, and you slide Buddy Hield in here at the 3, okay? Or once you look at that and you see Tyrese Maxey and Buddy Hield next to each other, you probably say to yourself, hell no, we're not doing that defensively. So you slide Kelly Oubre Jr. into the 3 spot, or, call him a 4. I don't know. Call him whatever the hell you want. But you probably bring Buddy Hield off the bench and play Kelly Oubre at the 3. That's what that does. That's better than Tobias Harris and PJ Tucker being on the floor at the same time, because I think that's a ridiculous combination of just lack of athleticism and just redundancy, and 2 guys that for some reason last year refused to shoot the ball when they're open. That doesn't make you a championship contender by any stretch of the imagination, but that's what it could possibly look like, okay? Then you still got to figure out the James Harden situation, so I went and just picked up a quick mock trade that could be realistic, which is James Harden to the Clippers for Norman Powell and a first-round pick. I know a lot of people think that's not enough, but I'm here to tell you, listen, you're not getting much for James Harden at this stage of his career. He asked out of 3 teams in 4 years. He's 34 years old. He looks not dedicated, not interested. He flies separately to parties, hungover half the season. I'm so sick of this guy. Why would anybody want him? If you can get Norman Powell and a first-round pick, you pull the trigger, okay? So let's get Harden up out of here. And there you have it. You got Norman Powell and a first-round pick for James Harden. Now you got to hope that Tyrese Maxey becomes a starting level or all-star level NBA point guard, which I believe in the kid more than probably most of you believe in the kid. I think he can do anything. I think the sky's the limit for him. And with Nick Nurse talking about him becoming a better facilitator, I have no choice but to have faith in that. I guess then you have Norman Powell at the 2, Kelly Oubre at the 3, Tobias Harris. I would still love for this guy to get the hell out of my life, but here he is. He's still here. And Joel Embiid, Buddy Hield off the bench. Is this a championship roster? I would say this season probably not. Would it be more entertaining than the roster we were just looking at? Yes. Would a James Harden trade and a Buddy Hield trade from a business standpoint get fans excited to come and watch? Yes. So I honestly think, and y'all can, say what you think in the comments, but I honestly think this right here would be a pretty good scenario for the Sixers before the season starts. Training camp starting soon. Who knows if that happens? This isn't blowing you away, but the position you're in right now, it's probably the best you can do. Y'all give me your thoughts and opinions in the comments. At the end of the day, the Sixers are basically screwed, and that's all there is to it. I'm sorry to be negative. Y'all have a blessed day. We out of here. Peace.